Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got... Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80!
No gapping on this defense, no gapping.
Check three, check three, check three. 11.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. Second and a yard. Garoppolo looks to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers are going on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Bet on the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He'll return it from the 6. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion.
And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 23. A run by Conner on 1st down, and a good one, as he'll get about 7 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down now. Samuels, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run again with Samuels on 1st down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. He'll try and run forward with Connor. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, 49ers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
26, Mike.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. 18 yards. 1st down, Niners. Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. Into last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season, really came on late. Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get at number 44 back in 2018 out of the University of Washington. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you...
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ben leaves to counter on the draw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now it's the backup Rudolph. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Catch is made by Hurd. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Garoppolo on first down. This one into the hands of Hurd. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Sack City, baby.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80. 21.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
65.
On play action, now Garoppolo letting one go deep. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. Second and a yard. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll throw now on the final play. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On second down, it's Connor. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Gets past one man. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That's good for 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And this is Selleck here with the ground. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. 180! You gonna see me in your nightmares, son! 21.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Coleman. 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go. 180!
55, Mike. Check pass.
12, fellas, here we go.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
White.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his second touchdown on the season. Where the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing on second and 14. Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablets.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, They gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 13-yard line.
230. 20. Know your job.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. Little pitch and catch caught by McDonald. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Samuels. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On 1st down, here's Breida. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
We got 4.
2.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He finds Taylor. Complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go. Strong right.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Here we go.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Then with the offense out there, and go for it here on fourth. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jalen Hurd, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. They've got his man complete. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here we go. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Deebo Samuel, the rookie wideout, his intended receiver. But now it's third down. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So the victory here for San Francisco. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for San Francisco, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.